Good afternoon, everyone. What a great privilege to be here today. My name is Siya Matigane. I'm the Comms and Public Affairs Manager at Google South Africa. I'm quite privileged today to be joined by two awesome guests. Ofentse Mwase film team is here, made up of Ofentse Mwase himself with his wife Nelisiwe Mwase, who form the combined team that makes up this awesome podcast team.
Let's
give them a warm welcome. Thank you. So welcome guys.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for making the time to come and join us here at the M Studios in Newtown, Johannesburg, on this very warm day. Thank you so much for taking time off your busy schedules. We are here today to celebrate your awesome achievement of having reached 1 million subscribers.
Yes.
Please give them another round of applause. How does it feel?
Ladies first.
It feels amazing, still surreal. Can't believe that's hanging on our wall, And thank you so much for actually finally giving us a moment to celebrate it with YouTube. It happened many yesterdays ago, but life happened to everybody between that time and now. There's a lot that happened, and this was a celebration not denied, just delayed.
Not denied, just delayed. And so how are you feeling, Mr. of the House? How are you feeling? How's this moment? Is it real already? Are you feeling it? Are you like,
we definitely felt it. That's for sure. It took us like about 6 or 7 years. Yeah. From 2017 till around 2022 or 2021. So it's like, it's a challenging thing to do. So for us to do it, I'm very happy about it, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's so. Maybe we should start the conversation.
Yeah.
Where did you guys start? Like, why did you start in the first place? What was the reason for being? Because I've watched a few of your shows. Sometimes he makes a lot of jokes, and I'm like, maybe. So what happened? Was you like a comedian who failed?
A comedian who failed.
And then you're like, YouTube is here.
I've never been. Yeah, YouTube is a great space that was created for like videos, man. So I actually have one of the oldest YouTube channels on YouTube. It's not the one that we use now, but one of my channels that we have. I opened it in 2007. Yeah, so that was like a year after YouTube was created. So I'm still proud to be a part of this community, and I've been a part of it for a long time, man. Like, Chocolate Rain, Ray William Johnson, all those guys from back then, Numa. Yeah, bro, when that stuff happened, I was there. So
But why did you start in the first place? What was it was, I think YouTube this year is celebrating 20 years of existence, and you like the year basically after it starts, and you in South Africa. Yeah. And it's at that time it was still like the video in the zoo. It wasn't like a thing that people use. Like, what was the reason for you to go, okay, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel? Because monetization at that time maybe was not even a conversation
yet. A thing,
so varsity just playing around.
I was in varsity, exactly that. I was in varsity just playing around, and I saw this thing where you can put your videos. Because I was at school and creating like all kinds of videos at the time. And I needed a place to put some of the videos that I'm making. And YouTube was the space to do that. And then pretty much that's how I started my journey on YouTube. And then with her, we started around 2017, where at the time we were just making skits. And we were busy posting them on Facebook at the time. Yeah. And then I started taking the same videos that we were posting on Facebook, and then I started posting them on YouTube. And then that's essentially how our channel started. At the time, I think I had about 2,000 subscribers. I put it there. I didn't think much would happen. But as days went by, I started seeing the numbers going up. I was like, whoa, okay, maybe this is some platform that we can actually take serious now. And then dude, like a year later, we probably had like 20,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And something. And then from then it just kept going.
But this is now the 2017 channel,
That's 2017.
not the original channel.
Yeah, not
so
the
maybe
original.
let's start with the original first, because I mean, I'm trying to get a reason for igniting. Of course, you're creative because you're creating stuff.
Yeah.
And you were studying. What were you studying at that time?
I was studying cinematography.
Cinematography. So that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So you were trying to like, okay, if I don't have like, I'm not working with Bomb or the other big guys, like I can do my own thing, showcase how I'm able to shoot my work. And then you were using YouTube as a free platform, right?
To be honest, it's a place where I wanted to put my show reel, in all honesty.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what it is. If
so
you
that
go
you can go sell to get a job somewhere.
Yeah. So if you go on that page, you'll see there's a bunch of like my show reels over the years.
Yeah.
And then I started making other things like skits and all that stuff. So it started like that.
Exactly. So I mean, that's what I'm trying to get at, right? We're trying to figure out like what can people do on this platform, right? And we're trying to say that like you at that time you were just a student.
Yeah.
You were using this free platform, then you were just using your own creative way of utilizing its availability. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
So 2017, he comes to you. Are you married already that time, or you're just dating?
Yeah, we're still dating, sinning.
But he's a nerd. You just
2017 we were married.
20. Hang
17,
on.
we were married.
I'm still stuck in 2007. Sorry.
Yo, that's a long time ago, man. That's like 2 decades ago.
I was matriculating around then. Yo, I'm exposing my age now. 2017, we were married for almost 3 years, right? And I'm a housewife. And we have our second child by then. So we've got 3 kids now.
Yeah.
So we have our second child by then. And I also have a BA degree in filmmaking, right? And that's where we met, film school. And so now I'm in this house. He's introduced me to a world of comedy, right? So that was part of our dating, this world of comedy. I didn't know you can laugh nicely in Mjolo, like I had no idea, right? Yeah. So it was vibes and vibes was good. And then a couple of years later, we have these kids and we're married and we stay in a house. And I just never felt fulfilled enough as a person, right? I'm a woman with many roles, right? Motherhood, being a wife, taking care of the home was not enough for me. I needed a creative outlet.
An outlet, yeah.
And then I had an iPhone 5C at the time, watermelon color, And he was gone to shoot. I think he was shooting Shika Shika around that time. Yeah. But he went to work. And then when I was home alone, and I just put up a tripod and this phone and I recorded the first video, Black Mom Sex Talk. Right? And I wanted to show people how the birds and the bees conversation for me happened.
Okay, with your kids?
With me and my parents.
With
especially my mom.
Oh, okay,
it was threats like galore. Like if you dare, it was never gentle.
No.
I turned that into a video. And I didn't know, I've never really liked post-production of things. But I recorded it on my phone and I waited for him to come home from work. And then before I went to bed, I gave him my phone. I was like, yo, take a look at this. And I went to bed. I slept, Mina. I had that creative release. I'm happy. When I woke up the next morning, this guy had edited this whole thing. And he was laughing the whole night. I didn't get it. He was laughing the whole night. When I woke up, there was a video. How? And then he's already put this video out there. So the journey of Nelisiwe Moase on YouTube screen started there. Before then, he introduced me to other viral content creators at the time. It was Abofish. Who are the other ones? Because I remember Fesh was really big at that time, and he was like, he's coming to the set. And then we did the first ever vinegar advert in the country. Because we've never seen a vinegar advert.
Vinegar?
Yes.
Like not for brand, just like
no,
a random
just like
vinegar.
A random vinegar advert. Yeah, why would you buy vinegar? Because we've never seen it. So Sayenza, this vinegar advert, and when we did it
blew up.
Yeah, like incredibly. I didn't know I was into performing, right? But I did know I'm creative. I just filled in one of the roles. I was like, I use vinegar to repel flies, So I added that element to the script. So it was like everybody coming together and just like collaborating and improv. And it turned out beautifully. I've never stopped ever since. Never stopped.
Oh, that is a beautiful story.
Yes,
That is a super amazing story. It's exactly why we're doing this chat today. It's literally exactly because
Yeah.
I want your story.
A lot of our fans know this.
Yeah,
This
I've heard.
timeline. Yeah.
I've heard, but I want to inspire them more. You know, I want us to go not just on the surface level of on what inspired, but you can be inspired. But post inspiration, you gotta put in the work. So maybe just take us on a journey. Like you started the podcast in 2017. Didn't it stayed. The channel stayed, but then you then opened one together. What tell us that journey like to becoming a business, right? Because you started it as a thing that you do. You're studying cinematography, you're studying BA film, you're in the industry, you get an outlet that's called YouTube, that's free, but you gotta leave, right? You gotta make an income using this tool. How tell us about a little bit about that journey. What's your first big brand that you partner with? How do you use that to grow and build? I know you mentioned the vinegar advert, but that was something you were doing as part of your skits.
Yeah.
So please go into that business talk. Yeah?
Hey, business. Yeah, I can keep you guys here all day because
We are here all day.
with us. Nah, pretty much I've worked with almost all the brands out there because like I'm a cinematographer, so I get hired to come and work on different brands. And then, but in terms of our channel, I think one of the first big brands that we worked with was probably MTN. We did some sketches with them on the channel, like way back then, and then we would like put them up. Aromat.
Aromat was the next big one. Where
And then we did Aromat as well.
yeah.
How did that come about? Did they approach you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
approached us.
and then what's like take us through the discussion. What are you guys discussing? They want to promote the Aromat itself. They've got an idea, or you come up with the idea. You like create together with the team from Aromat, and then you put in the Aromat in your advert. Or how does it work?
Yeah, kana MTN Nelen is the one with
So-
Funny Chef, ne?
Yes, so the first MTN job, right, we got, it was an agency here in Johannesburg called TWYWN.
TBWA.
TBWA.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
TBWA was doing that, and they're like, hey, wanna shoot a series of funny scenarios with the funny chef, yada yada yada, and then we did that whole commercial production element of it.
Yeah.
We were still very young in the
Yeah.
game, you know.
Yeah.
So if we stepped on some toes, sorry MTN, sorry TWA, sorry guys, come back.
Yeah, come back.
We're good now. We see it.
That's what's up.
So we did that. It was the natural progression of how commercials are produced, and we fumbled and we learned along the way and all of that.
And how
Then-
we landed those, sorry to
Yeah.
cut you about it, it's simply by just posting the stuff that we do. Even
Yeah.
till this day, we do a lot of things that we love. We'll make a skit, a short or a skit or anything that's funny, and then we put it out and then it goes viral.
Yeah.
The right people see it. Like, cause I remember when I started doing a series that I do right now, it's called In South Africa, where like I put myself in like movies and stuff, like Hollywood films. So I just put that thing out and then put it out into the world, and then people love it and they laugh at the stuff. They share it. It's shareable.
Yeah.
It goes crazy viral. I think the most views I've gotten on one video is like 8 million views. So
That's big.
yeah, so the fact that I put that thing out and I was having fun with it, it blew up, you know.
So it didn't feel
So
like
the
work.
brands saw it, and then brands loved it. So even currently, right now, we're working with different brands to actually promote their shows using that same formula. So we've worked with Amazon Prime, we've worked with Mnet, we've worked with Showmax as well. So those are huge brands. Netflix hit me up a while ago, but now I couldn't work with them because I was with Amazon at the time.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that if you do something that you love, you can actually monetize it. You know,
Yeah.
I started this thing for fun. It was just a meme that I saw on the internet.
Yeah.
I decided to make it into a video, and then all of a sudden, a couple years later, now I'm working with these big brands to actually use that same formula to promote whatever it is that they're working on.
And you're able to co-create with the brands, right?
Yes,
You're able
yes.
to, when they come to you, like, okay, you saw my skit, it got 8 million views. What do you want to achieve? What's your objectives? And then you're able to sit down, brainstorm, like tweak how you sort of deliver.
What I love about this is that they don't have too many red tapes. So in essence, whatever I create, I just need to be careful that it's not a damaging thing. I just keep it to comedy.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is that there's no they don't like control it too much where they you end up having this thing that you don't like in a sense. So I love the fact that there's a freedom about it to actually create the stuff. And so the main objective is just to make people laugh, man. That's pretty much it. Even for them to come to me as a brand to come and create these things for them is because they saw what we do and they loved the comedy. So we keep that even though we're working with the brand.
That's actually a different stance. Because I was gonna touch on this because I used to work at TWA, by the way.
Okay.
For 5 years.
Hi, stranger.
So, but I'm not the guy who pulled the contract.
Sorry, forgive us. Tell somebody that's sorry.
I was always in the PR team. So what I'm thinking is, like, before, when we worked in that space, right, brands used to have their brand architect, their way of speaking, their sort of how they viewed the world, right? Yeah. And they would want you guys, creators, to plug in. What I'm getting from you is they now willing to go, no, we see what you do. We want people to go watch a certain show on Showmax. Yeah. And we just want you to come up with the funny way of, without actually being like, cumbersome to how you do your thing, like not telling you. We just go, we give you a brief and say, please be creative in a positive manner that can speak back to us. Are you seeing more of that happening?
Yes, most definitely. It is definitely happening. Before this new way of doing things that they're implementing now, brands like Aromat at the time saw Guti comedy is actually booming on the online space. Yeah. Comedy might not be booming on traditional television, but it was booming online, right? Yeah. And so they would come up with the campaigns. We want to do this. We want to work with people like this. And then they entrusted us now, since we were the ones leading in that genre online at the time, to manage that kind of a contract and to manage the talent that was brought in. So on the back end of things, beyond the comedy we were sharing with the audience, I was there talent managing. I was there client relationship managing, being a point of contact for all of these things, making sure that the content creators read their contracts. Yeah. And if they didn't read their contracts, I had to say, but you signed the contract. Like, it was such a tricky thing. Yeah. Like, I'm supposed to be their friend and their ally. And at the same time, I'm supposed to defend the client. So it was very tricky, but it was possible. Now, content creators are actually in a very powerful position where now if agencies and brands are changing their approach, that means content creators need to align themselves or identify brands that they could work with and offer solutions. So this is still new to them as agencies and brands, meaning they will need to have these active conversations between themselves and the creators. So the creators now are recognized as actual professionals. Yes. Even in the States, I saw SARS dropped a bombshell on everybody.
We're going to come to that.
We're going to come to that. But that means that they're recognized. That's the point. So we're in a very powerful transition now between brands, agencies, and content creators and visual creatives, you know. And so we are moving with the times. We know we've been part of that evolution. And that's where we are now.
Yeah, and I mean, there's like 26 million South Africans watching YouTube videos all the time.
Oh, it's 26 million now.
That's
it's more than actually. But it's around there. I'm giving you the safe number here. But so it's quite a big audience to be part of, you know, and you access it. And using the things that people are really interested in, right? Like, I'm into comedy, right? And like, I go look for comedy skits from South African shows. Like, I was telling this to David Carr, right? Who does the Black Only thing. Comedy this weekend is actually. And I was saying to him, man, you gotta get your stuff on YouTube. I met him in Kenya when we were saying this to him. I was like, I keep on looking for your stuff and I find clips on the phone that's shaking. Yeah. Like someone from the audience decided to put it up there. You are not there controlling and getting part and being able to leverage that big audience.
I think with comedians, they just wanna keep their stuff for live shows and they don't wanna put it on the internet.
But why?
Yeah,
because I can't make
so
it
that it's fresh
to all the shows
to whoever they're talking to.
In Tembisa, I can't make it. Sometimes I'm in Cape Town.
Yeah, true.
And I just want to watch Skumba, and I've not. I want to check his new material out.
What they should do, which is what all comedians do is put snippets of
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not the
stuff.
whole show.
Yeah, not the whole
I'm
show.
saying
Just
like-
put snippets.
Like 10 minutes of
Not
the show.
even 10 minutes
minutes
is
is
too
long.
long.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a minute,
On
a
shorts,
minute
on
and a
YouTube
half.
shorts.
Keep it short, yeah. Because people like Trevor Noah do it. You
Yeah.
know, American
Yeah.
comedians.
So why are
do
we
it.
not doing it?
I think they are old school. They have that whole. I want to keep my stuff for the live.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
YouTube shorts, if you don't want to have the whole show on
You
the
just
thing,
put the short
you
thing.
put the short thing that you know that if you get a DVD out, I don't know if you still think
There's
And
no
those
video out
those
anymore, see.
go
I
viral
mean,
like
that means
crazy,
it's
man.
old school.
You can make money out of those things. They go viral all the time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can monetize it, right? We're gonna come to that monetization
Yeah, it's actually
conversation.
worth it for comedians now
Yeah.
to even have one camera
Yeah.
recording the whole thing, just
Yeah.
one.
And then you cut it.
And then they have that in their bank.
Yeah.
I think there's just this worry that my jokes are mine and they're precious to me, and it,
Yeah. I
it
don't
took
want
my
people to
life and
steal
my
them.
some of my. It's very personal. It's intertwined with who they are, so they are very precious over it. So they should have control, have it recorded, have it in their bank of
Yeah.
content, and then decide when they can cut these bits. Put them out, especially when they've got like new follow-up stand-up shows coming. They can use the first stand-up show as part of the marketing for their upcoming shows.
Upcoming
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, to be
Yeah.
honest, I feel like especially South African comedians, they're not taking advantage of
The platforms,
the
yeah.
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they should, because it's so easy, man. Like out of an hour show, you just take 5 minutes and then
Yeah.
you use that 5 minutes as like 5 shorts to market
You know,
yourself.
exactly. Like you're promoting the show that's gonna be happening on Saturday.
Yeah.
You increase your sales for the people attending
Yes, sir.
using the old footage that you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the basic one, because like I was gonna say, like South African shows, the comedy shows, a lot of them that I watch, it's Kagiso Solidiga at the Apollo. It's Loiso Gola at the What UK. I'm like, how? All the UK people are just posting their stuff. We're not getting any content. And what I feel because of that, our comedy scene has like stagnated. We've produced like Trevor Noah, Loiso, all those guys, you guys. But like it's not like there's no new entrants like they used to when we have that Fanta show on SABC back in the day. And I'm just like, you've not moved with the audience, but that's like a comment on a different day.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the channel.
Yeah.
The channel itself is now grown big. You're talking
Close to
about
1.5.
1.5 now,
Yeah.
growing big. And I know my colleague Twala has been around there trying to help you guys.
Yeah.
One, firstly, when did she reach out to you to say, hey, you guys should be part of the YouTube partnership program? And then two, what was the process like joining the program?
Sure. Before Twala, there was some other partners, right? Because
Yeah.
people, you know.
Bozef.
Bozef.
Yeah.
There was Zef. And I think we started
There's another
talking.
lady.
Khumutso.
Wasn't there another lady?
No, not Humoto. There was maybe another one. But I think since we don't remember her name, we didn't have an active relationship. It was all
Okay.
still new to us, right?
Yeah.
We started becoming a managed YouTube page after we reached the 100K mark.
Yes.
And then from the 100K mark, we started being exposed to other YouTube communities across the globe.
Yeah.
Right? So we did Atlanta Summit.
Yeah.
And then we did the Spain Summit. And
Did
that's
you pay?
when...
Did you pay any money to go there?
Never.
Okay.
We were so spoiled.
You must say how you
mean?
got there.
No.
YouTube is always like, yo,
Ah.
let's go on
Say
vacation.
less, you know? So...
And they gave us Google Pixels like crazy,
Dude,
dude. Yo,
they've spoiled me
YouTube-
so much,
YouTube
bruh.
is
Like,
our
you know,
spoiler.
we use iPhone now, but we were forced. 'Cause
Yeah.
before we went to iPhone, we were like, where are the Google Pixels, guys?
Yeah.
Because they are fantastic phones, right? Anyway, let me not digress. So, by virtue of being YouTubers, they celebrated us. We went to Atlanta, we went to Spain. We went, where else did we go?
Cape Town.
Yes, a lot
Kenya?
of Cape Town. No, we missed the Kenya one.
The Blog Voices one.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. But you went to the Cape Town one, eh?
We went to the
Yeah,
Cape
because I
Town
did
one.
see you in the Cape Town one.
Yes. And with all of those events, really, they make you feel like the star that you are, that they see you as. Particularly out of all of them, my favorite one was the Atlanta one. The Atlanta one, what always stands out to me, and whenever I have an opportunity to speak about it on any platform, I would say the difference with the Atlanta one in comparison to all of them is the Atlanta one had psychiatrists
Oh.
and psychologists and therapists. And all the creators could book sessions. So that in that summit, they cared about the creator's mental health, especially in relation to public comments. Because sometimes the stuff people say will wreck you. So they had that opportunity available to all of us. No one was forced to book, but it was available the whole time we were there. And you could sit with a psychiatrist and really have a session and be like, this is what's troubling me. Some other people like myself were struggling with things that had nothing to do with YouTube. Or the subscribers in the comments. We had real personal life problems, and they were available. Like, no, nothing's off the table. Talk to us. And I came back there, better, healthier version of me from there. So
That's great.
I commend YouTube for that, man.
Yeah. And you don't even mention the money yet.
No, bro.
Yeah,
Which money?
What money?
You see, we're not even there yet. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You're talking about paid partnership.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
He knows. You talk about that.
The paid partnerships.
Which ones?
Monetization. Monetization.
Oh, monetization on the channel.
Yes.
Yeah, there we make millions. I'm just joking. Yeah, so with monetization, it always comes back to how much are you putting into the platform. So the more you put in, the more you get to make. So the longer your videos are and the more engaged people are, the more you get paid because people get to see more ads on your video or whatever. So yeah, it's a great thing that helps businesses stay afloat because there's a time when obviously we weren't getting work,
Yeah.
that happens quite often.
Yeah.
But we will go into YouTube and then create some work. So most of the time, the money that we made from YouTube, literally just help pay for the people that we hire.
Yeah.
So in essence, all the money that we make from YouTube goes back to like the people that we hire, like the technical team and stuff.
Yes.
And it's been like that for a while.
Yeah.
So like I'm saying, the more you put in, the more you get out.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
essentially that's what that's how the YouTube
And also because you don't
monetization is.
that's not the only way you can monetize. You also
you can do brand partnerships as well.
That's what I'm saying. How do those work? How do you normally
Yeah,
do
so
those?
brand partnerships happens exactly like Nell said earlier. So put out the work, man. The right people will hit you up. That's pretty much it. A lot of people are scared to put out their content because they're scared of what people are gonna say.
Yeah.
Comes back to the mental health thing that Nell
that
was
she
saying.
mentioned. Yeah.
But you have to, if you want to be in the entertainment space, you have to put out your work. Don't be scared and feel like, no, I'm scared. What if people are going to come with their negative comments and what? Forget about the negative people. Just focus on the people that are positive on your channel and like bring in that positive energy and put your energy into them. I tell people all the time to stop focusing on the negative people. There's always going to be negative people.
Yeah.
And with videos, it's so bad that you can have 100 good comments there, and then you got that one guy, literally,
that hits you, ne?
literally one guy, and then
and
he
hits
says something
That
about
hits
something
you.
in the video, and it ruins your entire day.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So you need to focus on focusing on the positive stuff.
The positive.
Yeah, just leave all that stuff behind, man, and just do your thing.
I think another aspect that is important to highlight, and make the public know, especially our South African subscribers and followers. When we first started YouTube and we finally got monetized, right? You qualified for monetization. You qualify.
Yeah.
Now, you don't. There isn't a special group of people. It's open to everybody. You just need to work and unlock those benefits.
Put in the hours.
Put in the
deliver
hours.
The content,
Yes,
and
make sure people
grow
watch.
Your audience.
Yeah, make sure people watch 4,000 hours. It unlocks and unlocks and unlocks, right? At the beginning of our journey, it was just me and Ofentse. I would come up with the ideas. We were very collaborative, and we learned through that process that Ofentse is a very visual kind of creative. I'm more story driven. I like the finer details, right? He likes the finer details from the perspective of the visual. So he'll care about the composition and oh, the grade is off, the quality. He cares about that. I am able to I'm afforded the privilege not to worry about that. I focus on the story. I focus on the performance. I focus on what action communicates. So our talents complement each other. So for a while, it was just me and him. And then as much as we grew along the years and our monetization pay bracket increased, we started to hire.
Yeah.
So one at a time. And then when that grows, another person. And now we have a full team. Now this full team,
and now you're part of the creator economy.
Yes.
rightly so.
Yes.
You've
now
got a text number, you have got
everything.
employees,
Yes.
you've got a space that you must work in, you're
Yes.
running a business, you don't need to be employed.
No, we are doing the employee
We are
now.
doing the employee
Yeah,
now.
unemployed.
Yes. So it took us a while to get there. And I want people to know that it is possible to get there. I think right now, with the younger generation and the algorithm working in their favor and things happening fast, they become famous quick. They are more famous than they are rich. You know what I mean? Like it's a real human problem.
It's a problem, yeah.
And when they come and ask us for advice, the advice is always going to be the same. You need to work towards the goal of monetizing this thing, monetizing your gift, monetizing your craft. It's either you're here for vibes or you're here, you know you're going to make money. You need to choose. Do you want the fame or do you want money? And if you want money, you need to develop the wisdom to navigate how to get to the money with what you love. But it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to take you to invest the money you make from platforms like YouTube, reinvest them. So some people make this and they eat everything and they don't even save. So you need to also have, you need to also be financially savvy. So there's a lot of work you need to do as a creative. Now there's a creator economy, meaning being a creator is a real job now. So you need to take yourself seriously as a business. Because if you are working alone and you've got a platform like YouTube and you're making money from it, legally you are recognized as a sole proprietor. Right? Tina, we registered our business. Now we are a private company. Other people are closed company. It depends. If you are making money from doing what you love,
you get taxed at a certain
rate. You
rate,
get taxed
right?
at a certain rate.
So if you're a sole proprietor, you get taxed in that rate. If you're a company, you get your 27% South African revenue charge. And you need to know that if I've made 200,000 income, I must only eat 20,000 because I don't know when the next one is coming.
Exactly.
And I need to pay lights. I need to pay the camera guy.
Exactly.
And it's a problem, I guess. We've experienced it in the music industry before. We come to this side, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this because we come from a dynamic in this country where that we know that this knowledge was never like democratically available, right? It was exclusive to the few. And so we're coming in and I'm a creator. I've got my sunshine moment where I've landed my million viewers. Brands want me this week. And then 2 weeks time or 3 weeks time, I don't know. But I'm like, I can't miss my sunshine moment. I must go ball and buy a BM. So bang ball, which
Yeah,
Problem.
and that's but this
That
thing
is the
is
main
part of
problem.
remember, this thing is part of this ecosystem. It's part of the this creator economy is part of the ecosystem of how we live as South Africans.
Yes.
So what can we do? And I know you say that you're already doing a lot of mentorship program, but what do you think creators should do when that moment hits? Because no one expects when you get your first 200,000 in the bank. No one's gonna. At home they don't even know. Never mind beer.
Yes.
At home they don't have certain things. You need to fix the veranda.
True.
Also, what
Black
do you
text.
do? Like, what should your response be to a youngster coming to you asking that question? Ish, I've landed a quarter meter campaign.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, man, I must buy a Benz.
Yeah.
Blow it.
Why?
Such bad advice.
Terrible advice. Terrible advice. Don't listen to that one.
Don't listen to this guy.
I'm just
So
joking.
what can you do? Because it's a mindset thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like you don't know this information. You've seen the stories about musicians or
Ish,
soccer stars. About
You know
this.
what's the sad part? The sad part is that not all of us have the same mindset, especially when it comes to money. Like a lot of people don't know much about money, especially people that are from like a disadvantaged background where their parents weren't rich. Not luckily my parents were rich, so I understand money to a certain extent. Yeah, man.
You're the first black person to ever admit that we're not all poor.
No, bro. I was balling, bro. My parents had taxis there, big business.
No. Okay.
My mom was like,
So you used to count the money when it comes in.
I counted money all the time with my dad. Yeah, man. So
in the room, they lock the room. No one can come in.
Now I'm surprised I turned out so well because I was spoiled as a kid. I never lacked anything. I always had the latest phone. I had a Nokia 6610, 310, N95. You call it. I had it all. But I turned out well because I come from a Christian background. My mom was very like my whole family was very religious. So I come from a Christian background. I understood from an early age how to handle money in a sense because I did it with my dad, like I'm saying. So not everyone has the privilege to be at the position where I was, and it's a problem. So I feel like the only thing we can solve this thing is if we make like subjects like tax and money handling a subject at school.
Yeah.
It needs to, like, this is a thing that we should be doing in the streets, that it must happen. Because, dude, till this day, I still don't understand tax. I pay it, you know?
Yeah.
I owe them here and there, and I pay it, but I still don't understand it.
Me too.
Like,
I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, nobody understands.
It took me 3 years to understand that basic.
Why is there no subject that teaches you tax?
And you're right. And you all have to
like
pay
ridiculous.
tax. Tax. There's only two certainties in life, right?
Yeah.
Death and taxes.
Yeah.
So
And that's where the
something
problem
should be
comes
top of
from.
mind,
The very fact that we don't know how to handle money in that sense is the problem of us. If I get $500,000, I want to spend 250 on a car.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna take the 250 and maybe put it in a savings so that it grows, and then I see how I can spread around the 250. Like those are the things that you need to do with money, but we don't know how to do that because nobody taught us.
I will say, I have a completely different upbringing from Ofentse.
You're a cheese girl, man.
No,
Like, brought from the
but do I
suburbs.
look like? Do I look like what? Yeah.
Yeah, I get it's because of his
Yeah.
dog.
I have a
If I'm
different.
When's a cheese girl?
Oh, you have good in
When's a
her.
cheese
He's
girl?
a cheese boy from a
Gas.
cast. I am not a cheese girl, but I'm from the burbs.
Boobs. Uh-huh.
Okay.
You see? Yeah, that's real South African storytelling right there.
You're bringing it
So
out.
I was raised in a one salary household. My father was a boiler making engineer, and I was exposed to finances from the age of 16. And the only reason I was exposed to finances and budgeting is because I was complaining to my dad, saying, "Oh, other kids have nice clothes here, and I just have basics, you know? Or when we go shopping, I can only buy 2 outfits. What's up with that? Yada, yada, yada." And my dad was like, "You know what? I'm so tired of you guys criticizing me. Here's my payslip. Have a discussion about it on your own. And then when I come back from work, we'll talk about it." And then I started to see his payslip. And then at the bottom of the places, there was like at the bottom of his bank statement. So he showed us both. At the bottom of his bank statement was minus 2,000.
So
And
he
I
was
was like,
an
how?
overdraft.
Yeah. I was like, how is that even happening? Who gets to minus 2,000?
So you guys
You know?
didn't get to go to KFC
My guy.
for month end.
KFC was once a month.
Once a month end.
Yeah.
That day he gets paid.
And then not KFC with the KFC loaf.
no,
Kapapa.
streetwise. Took a pop. Streetwise too. And you must be happy.
Yes, and they would call. Did you put the pap on the stove?
And that time he's supposed to be middle class.
Yes, we were middle class. Did you put the pap on the stove? Yeah, we're gonna put it now. Good, put it now, because I'm gonna buy the packet now and I'm coming now and you must eat it while it's hot. That's my upbringing.
Yeah.
He was being raised on waffles, this guy.
Yeah, but he was staying in the township.
In the township, eating waffles, my guy.
Bro,
Yeah,
pizza
so-
and
He
what
did,
what. Yo,
the
I
dad
had
didn't
all
have a
of those.
bond. He
The
was in
dad
the
did-
township.
this
Didn't have a
guy.
bond.
I know.
Yeah, the
So-
dad was paying a bond.
Yeah, so I learned about
Finances.
budgeting and finances from the tender age of 16, and I developed compassion
Yeah.
for my father.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this guy is actually doing everything he can.
Yeah.
And then he would tell me, yeah, I got my salary came in. And then I would see salary came in, but I'll also see
Yeah.
we're back to minus.
notes,
Fast.
Yeah,
Like, what's up? Like you would be so surprised. There are many black people in
Not
middle.
all.
Yeah, not all. But there are many black people, and I experienced this myself as a black person, now being an adult, living in middle class area as an adult. You can be well looking, put together, but you are poor.
Yeah.
Like you're literally, when you look at it, you're like,
Yeah.
hey, man, I'm struggling to buy a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
But you look right. You're driving the right car. You're staying in the right address. You're safer. You've got ADT, walking and patrolling. But your fridge is quarter to empty. And you are already mentally budgeting, how am I going to get to the end of the month? And you're like, I am just one bad decision away from being broke. Like one bad. So that is a reality. So those experiences in my upbringing have taught me, being exposed to money conversation early, have taught me to slow down when I see a lump sum.
Yeah.
So mentally, when I see a lump sum, I divide it by 12 instantly.
Uh-huh.
Yabo? So if let's say YouTube, I had a great month. Ne?
Yeah.
Let's assume let's say great. It's not. Let's assume.
Let's
by
assume.
example.
Yeah. By example.
Don't quote me on this.
Let's say 10 rands came in.
Yeah, but let's say no. Let's give it. Let's say 10K.
10K
let's
came
say
in.
10K,
Okay.
10K came in, and I trended, and I got 10K. Right. In my mind, I imagine the worst. Because I've been exposed to the worst.
Okay.
So I imagine the worst. That 10K, I'll divide it by 12. Then I'll tell myself, you have just under 1,000 or under 900 or 800-ish. Ne?
Yeah, 800 per
month.
Yeah.
What if that's all I got the whole year? I will live my life based on that 800. That's how I mentally manage it. I will live my life based on that 800. And on that 800, 400 is what I get to spend. The rest, I save. The rest,
Expenses.
you spend.
Yeah.
Yes, expenses. And within that expenses, there must be a portion you save.
Yeah.
For rainy days, funerals happen, people get sick,
Yeah.
your car needs repairs. You have to think of it. So my first initial advice to people who don't have financial knowledge is take a breather, a moment. Imagine this is your one and only paycheck for the rest of the year. Then check how you would respond to that amount. Then you slow down like that. If you look at it like that, you will not buy a Beamer. I'm telling you, you will slow down. So another thing that people need to also understand, Nesia, is that just because you can afford it doesn't mean you have to get it.
Yeah.
Just because you can afford to live in those luxury apartments that are booming right now, you could possibly have a comfortable life in a cottage in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And you pay half the fee, but you still get the same space and some safety benefits.
And you use that money to save.
Yes.
And to quote Jay-Z, if you can't buy 3 of those things, you can't afford them.
It's such a hard. That applies to Jay-Z and his people.
You can't afford it,
come
bro.
on.
Yo, that's a hard
You
one.
can't buy 3
That's a hard
Beamers.
one.
You can't afford that one.
Yeah, but it's a mentality we should, because remember, South Africa at the moment also has got a very low saving rate.
Yeah.
And it's caused by the same thing that I was telling you about, that we are very much consumption in terms of we buy a lot of the luxury stuff, and you see we all got the right brands and stuff, but when it comes to the savings culture, which actually builds economies, that's why our economy is struggling, because we don't have enough that we can borrow to the banks, to go borrow to people who are entrepreneurs, who can start businesses, who can open factories and can do those. So that's a thing, the challenge that if we're doing this episode in July, we're going to talk about it in more in depth. But I want to go back to your team.
Sure.
Where is the business your business at the moment? Where is it? What level is it? I know you're employing people. Is it sustainable? What hopes do you have for it going forward?
Yo, hey,
We were 1.5 million.
she's my boss. So, she's the one who must speak about
this.
things. She's my boss.
This guy doesn't like strategic
Boss
conversations.
Yamle.
Okay,
He
boss.
doesn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
So I'm
do
always
that.
the one
she
who's
can
so
tell you
strategic
more.
all the time. Our business for the longest time in the beginning phases. So okay, let me just put it like this: a year ago, we turned 10 years old in July.
OMFilms.
That is a big deal.
10 years, baby.
You know, I don't
And
know.
it took you 7 years to get to the 1 million.
Yes, but
Sure.
we've been existing for 10 years. So we were busy with music videos and all of that before we really got into YouTube, right? It takes a lot to get to 10 years, first of all. I was shocked. I was like, we made it? There are so many businesses, probably statistically,
Hey, in
who
4 years.
couldn't
Don't
make it
need
past
to
5
give the
years.
statistic.
Go ahead.
Yeah, most businesses don't live beyond 5 years.
Yo.
And that's asking a lot, because actually most don't make it past the 18 months in South Africa.
Yo, that's hectic.
But a lot of businesses die within the first 5 years. So to get to 10 years, you've doubled that average
That's not
to
small,
close
man.
down.
That is not
So
a small.
it's big.
Where do I
Wow.
press
Big,
for the
big,
horn?
Oh, that is massive.
Yeah.
That is mind blowing.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, in
Yo.
South Africa, yeah.
Yo,
That's
and
wild.
is there stats available for black-owned businesses specifically?
No, I don't have that, because that they
in
done as a
general.
national. So yeah.
That
That's
would be an
wild.
interesting stat as well.
That
Ne?
that would be great. That would be great to
Interesting
know.
stat. Okay.
Because the reason, and maybe just to put in context, black businesses would obviously struggle more because of what we just spoke about,
Yeah.
right? The managing of the finances when they are doing well, and the consumer culture that is permeated our communities, and the lack of savings that they have. Because in business, when you study business, they teach you something called retainer earnings, right? Retained earnings. So you get your profit, you take your profit, you still split and say, no, we're going to distribute 10% to shareholders, but we're going to retain 50% for investment purposes. Then the other one is going to go into a bank and sit. And there's companies in this country sitting on billions.
Damn.
If the situation was to change governance-wise, those companies would just press play and say, Ofentse, come, please, 10 million, go employ 10,000 more people. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So our black business people are not there yet. When they get that big money, that's their chance to move to Sentin. I don't, you see, it's not that's what I'm saying, that being new and being in something long term, it's becoming democratized now, like to run a business, right?
Yes.
But we have got to learn and pay the school fees.
Yes.
We're paying the school fees, so a lot of us will fail, is my point.
Yes. Yes, because we learn as we go. We
Yeah,
make
exactly.
mistakes
So
and stuff.
like
Yeah.
Ben, I'm gonna pick on you because Ben is white. So Ben comes from probably a family that's been running businesses or been part of the corporate environment for like 100 years.
Yeah.
I'm the first person at my house to work in corporate.
Yes.
Yeah.
In my entire existence,
True.
like my whole lineage.
Yes.
I'm the first person to
Yeah, same
be
with
employed.
me. I'm the
Yeah.
first filmmaker in my whole
Same
family.
with
Yeah,
me.
Yeah.
Same with
because
me.
your background is taxis
Yes.
Yeah.
and boiler making.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Engineering.
now you employ yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a whole new world for our parents. They are just like blown away every time.
Yeah.
Like, what? You don't need us. Like
Exactly.
So it's a whole
So
new
like we must
thing.
give ourselves some grace.
Yes.
But also
Yeah.
learn. But not just like grace only, but like learn
Yeah.
and then implant those
Yeah.
so that our kids can
Yes.
run bigger companies and work in
Yes.
bigger jobs and all of that.
Yes, and speaking of getting to this point where you are in a retainership business, you know, when you start a business as a black South African, we do need to give ourselves more grace because our democracy is only 30 years old.
Yeah.
If you look at a 30-year-old adult, they're still young.
They're very much,
So
yeah.
we have a very young democracy, to be fair. You know, we need to be kinder to ourselves.
Yeah.
And
That's true,
and
actually.
us born in the 80s, we're like the first, we are like mid, we are like blended in a
Yeah,
sense in this
exactly,
democracy.
exactly.
We know a toast of apartheid.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and we know what it's like to be really born free.
Exactly,
Like we have a taste
exactly,
where we
yeah.
are blended.
Yeah.
So a lot of the firsts in the new South Africa, it is us. A lot of the dreams we are achieving, our parents are just like, wow. You know, we're not policemen and nurses. Not to say there's anything wrong.
There's nothing wrong with it,
wrong.
but yeah.
But now you have a choice if you want to be a doctor
Yeah.
or a nurse or a policeman or a
Or
teacher.
businessman
Or
or a
an
creator
influencer.
or
you have a
YouTube
choice.
creator.
Yes. And we are in that choice generation.
You know Tato the creator?
Yeah.
Tato
Rampage.
Rampage.
Yes.
Tato studied at UP. He studied engineering.
Wow.
He's an engineer. And
Really?
he chooses to be a creator.
That's
I was
wild.
like, man, this is mind blowing, man. Like,
Yes.
but he's born when, like, you know, I'm like, man, I wish I was born in your time, bro. With my parents living in Bedford View
I
in
know,
a nice
right?
house
Yeah,
where I don't have
that's
to.
wild.
They're
Yeah.
like, go and work, my
Yeah.
bro. You don't have enough money here. Yo, when you can just think about your life
Yeah.
and shape it and
Yes.
and we're there now.
Yes.
And I'm glad we're there, but we gotta be kind to ourselves.
We
Like,
gotta
are
be
just,
kind
we just
to
arrived
ourselves.
here. We just arrived
Yes.
here.
And now with all of that, now to get OMFilms to 10 years, everything we're talking here is a contributing factor.
Yeah.
We've gone through the thought process and everything. And for us to get to a point where we are now, we're finally at a stage where we are unlocking retainer clients. That took me a while to crack. For people with experience, it might have been obvious.
Yeah.
Yabo?
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me,
yeah.
it was not obvious. So
Yeah.
for the past 10 years, it was we waiting for clients to come to us.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting, we're creating. And while we've never known how to approach brands. We were not taught that. We've never known how to knock on
So
doors.
like to pitch, to do a
We've
pitch.
never.
So you
known
taught
how
yourselves
to
how
pitch.
to pitch for business?
Yes, I taught myself this year. This year.
Did you use any of the Google Suite stuff?
Not yet.
You must use Gemini.
I just got introduced to Gemini about 2 months ago.
You see how I brought up that? You see how I brought up? I'm just spreading the product.
They're paying you well.
Yeah, they must give you an increase.
It was being
You know,
increased,
yeah, give him an increase.
Give him an increase.
I will test out the entire Google Suite.
No, you must.
I know, I
no,
won't
you
lie.
must.
AI is changing the game right
Yeah.
now.
I was gonna
big
say
time.
for you guys, but I'll mention it later. Like
Yeah.
the Flow, you know Flow, which is part of Gemini. So Flow is a tool for filmmakers. It's being used around the world by 100 million already creators
Wow.
to improve the quality of the work that they're producing.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's not replacing your work, it's enhancing what you're doing.
Yeah, it's making it
Ooh,
better.
I
Yeah,
can't
no,
wait
I
to check
saw,
that
I saw
out.
the new stuff.
So where we at now, we're getting to that retainership. I can't wait to try out the products you mentioned, you know, and the retainership phase of the business where we're at. It's now showing me that we are able to expand the team. We are able to grow even financially. We're able to capacitate better to offer our clients more value. Because we've ticked all the boxes. Quality-wise, check, you know. You are able to use our YouTube page as a distribution platform as well in collaboration with us as brands. We're able to birth new other brands under our main brand. Individual brands as well, right? So now where we are going is, if brands are out there and they want to try the social media approach, we have done it for 10 years and we know the ins and outs. We've become experts. We didn't know we were becoming experts, but we've become experts in that field, and we are ready to move with the wave and talk to them and build social platforms with them.
Yes,
you know, so we're ready for those partnerships. Hit us up. We're ready.
Okay, one last question for me.
Yes.
I'm a creator. I'm in the hood. I'm in the village. I think I've got something that the world needs to hear, see, listen to. What do I do?
YouTube. Go on YouTube, Baba. That's it. There's no other place, you know. Online. Like, online
what
is
equipment do I need to start?
You just need a phone, man. You just start off with a phone. Everybody starts off somewhere. So start with what you have right now. Don't be in a position where you're like, I'm still waiting to get an iPhone so I can create content. Nah, don't do that. Start with what you have. If you don't have a phone, borrow from your uncle or your auntie. Just say, I just need 2 hours to do something with this thing, and then you do it. So people, like I was saying earlier, they're in this state where they're like scared to put out stuff. Don't be scared. I think the era that freed a lot of creators is the COVID era, because COVID, we had no choice but to put out something and see what happens. A lot of like millions of great creators that we know today all started around that COVID time, and again they were forced by the situation. You understand? So don't be too stuck on the situation that you're in, that you fail to start something. Just start, even if you don't have the perfect equipment, the perfect whatevers. Start with what you have and then just put it out and see what happens.
Speaking of equipment.
What's up, YouTube fam? It's Ofentse and Nelisiwe here.
And I'm Nelisiwe over here. Now we are celebrating our 1 million subscriber milestone with an amazing giveaway thanks to Sony Alpha South Africa and YouTube Africa.
You could win a full Sony ZV-E1 Creator Starter Kit, the same gear we use to bring our stories to life.
And here's how to enter right here on YouTube. Step 1, click the contest link right here in the video description.
Step number 2, that link takes you to download the Alpha Universe app. Grab it from the App Store or the Google Play Store.
Step 3, open the app, register or login, and head to the contest section.
Step number 4, select Mwase 1 million giveaway.
Step 5, tap enter contest. Don't forget, your entry only counts once you have hit the enter contest button in the app.
Yep, that's the final step that makes it official.
What you need to know is that the winner will be chosen completely at random after the competition closes.
So click the link, enter through the Alpha Universe app, and you could be starting your own creator journey with Sony Alpha gear.
Now, come on over. Let's grow Africa's creator community together.
Good luck, fam!
As part of sort of what we've been doing here, we're gonna host a dinner with you guys later on this month with a selected member of your sort of channel. So it's up to you guys how to decide how the members will be able to join. So maybe people should sign up to become members of your channel, and then they stand a chance to sort of go out for dinner with us when we're available. But yeah, let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Let's go.
That's awesome.
I think the perfect person to go with us on this dinner has to be someone who's like a paid member of our channel. So
Yeah.
whoever wants to go on this dinner, make sure that you're a paid member of our channel.
I
Pretty much.
agree. And
Yeah.
it's not only a paid member, because people are just going to pay. A paid member who
is
interacts.
active.
Yes.
And is obviously subscribed.
Subscribed. So it's subscribed. It's a paid member. And they must actively engage.
And everything.
Yeah, but
And it'll be a nice dinner. So we'll
Yeah, it'll
choose
be
a
awesome.
great restaurant, like a top one that not everyone will go to. And
are they going to get to dress up?
yeah, let's dress up.
Let's dress up.
Let's look like
$1 million bucks.
Like farewell.
$1 million bucks.
Yeah, let's
Like-
farewell.
Like 1 million subscribers. Let's do like 1 million
do
subscribers.
it.
Yes. I love that.
Cool.
I love that. So we'll see you guys. Make sure you interact with this. I can't wait to meet you guys. It's mind blowing. Like we get to sit down with you guys, Angeke.
Yeah.
You guys must come. I can't wait. Thank you, Sia. Thank you,
So
YouTube.
fun. Cool. That brings us close to our amazing conversation. We ran over time. That should always been indicated that it was awesome. Like Ofentse said earlier, we could have gone on forever. This is a subject that I'm passionate about. The creator economy for me is where it's at for any young person who think that the world is they have a gift that the world sort of owes them, and I would really encourage them to use these two great individuals as an example of what it takes, not just on the easy parts but the hard parts, the hard yards, the 10 years, put in the work, create and create some more until something gives. This is the creator economy. My name is Sia Matigane. I'm out.
Sweet.